Alrighty, fellas. Good morning. How are we doing? Another day, another PokeMMO grind. Pretty typical stuff, kind of following off from yesterday or the other day. We're going for Moltres still, okay? Moltres is the last legendary Pokemon that I need to get all of them caught on month 1, which is super, super exciting. Hello, good morning, all. We made our Cricketune last, which is really cool to see. I kind of want to put some XP into him since he's not able to run away from every single battle, it seems like, effectively, as he's losing some HP here, taking a couple hits, but he's doing really, really well, and I'm really happy I made him, you know, at all, which is crazy that I needed a Cricketune, but it was fun. Still need Moltres, hoping for a shiny here. This would be the long-term method for going for shiny Execute, which would be incredible. Anything else? Nothing else? A lot of spitball questions in chat I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and actually spitfire just whatever questions that I can see. Someone asked, yo, what's up with all the inaccessible Pokeballs in PokeMMO? Like in Unova and Icarus City, another spot near a city, there's like 2 Pokeballs you can't even access. The Icarus City one, I believe you're talking about the one that you can access only during the winter time. There's that top left ledge in Icarus City that you can only access when snow falls, and it builds a little ramp, which is really cute and kind of annoying, but also cute. The other interesting thing about that spot is that's the most efficient spot for shiny hunting Vanillish, which is only available in the winter time. Any other good questions? Hey man, if you have contact with the devs, tell them Phenos are bullshit. Hey man, I do not have any special contact. I'm just a player, but I get it, dude. More power to you. Good luck to you. I assume you're trying to finish your Pokedex. Good luck to you, dude. Can you make a video on how to download PokeMMO on iOS? Unfortunately, no, because I am too slow in the brain to even be able to do it. I think Best Friends or Word Rogers News does have a good guide out there, though. What's the spawn rate of Moltres? We do not know the spawn rate of legendaries. It's somewhere between 1 out of 1,000 and 1 out of 8,000, but it is information that is unknown. Great video today. Dude, I'm happy to hear you liked it, man. It was cool to cover secret bases in PokeMMO, for sure. It's a really under-talked about mechanic. I wish they would explore it a lot more and kind of expand it, but we'll see what happens. Good luck on Execute. I appreciate it. All right, that covers all the intro stuff. What's up, guys? Woo! You do not need to jailbreak your iOS device. I'm very, yeah. There should be instructions on the PokeMMO website. What's up, Okama? Appreciate your guys' patience, and I apologize. Yeah, day off yesterday. Dude, me and Casey just really, with everything going on in our lives right now, we both desperately needed a day off yesterday. It was definitely a mental health day. We both took off work, and we just hung out and talked and just play Palworld and just try to process, you know. She even took off today, so she's off today over here playing League of Legends, watching The Crown, learning about British lore. Ugh, I know, disgusting. But she's enjoying it, so that's worthwhile. But we're here. We made it. I'm happy and excited to be back today. Happy and excited. We try a little bit, Clarko. Can you drop the update, please? No, Lumi. I'm gonna keep stalling for content, as you know. That's what I do. You know. That's what I do. Secret. Do you see the screenshots we had to the desk yesterday? No. Holy shit, Clue and Team Mister. Dude, I've been so out of the Team Mister loop. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry. You can, yeah. Can I get the flame bike on the GTL, or was it limited only? It is limited, but you can get it on the GTL. It's now, keep in mind, it's a seasonal vanity. So right now the flaming motorcycle it came out during Halloween 2023. So a couple months ago, 3 or 4 months ago. Right now it's 4.7 mil. When Halloween comes around again this year in like 10 months or so, or 8 months or whatever, yeah, I guess 8 months, right? It will come back into the game, and it will be 4 mil again. So it will not, you'll save 700k if you wait 8 months, but is that really worth it? You can make 700k in like 2 days. Like, honestly, if you really like, it's my favorite vanity. I would just go ahead and buy it if you want to. There are certain times where it is worth, in my opinion, for a seasonal vanity to come back into the game, and sometimes where it's whatever. Like, I think this is like a whatever situation. Palworld W, it's so good, dude. Hey, Pat, my Moltres struggled to death after encountering it. I checked the forum, and it says to re-encounter... Yeah, yep, exactly. The chance to re-encounter is significantly increased. Yep. Does that mean it's easier now or harder? It means it's easier. Yes. So if for whatever reason you accidentally kill your legendary, or you can't catch it, or you run from it, or whatever, right? You have an increased chance of encountering it again. All right, all right, all right. Playing League on a mental health day, Paradox. I know. You're definitely not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. But if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Yeah, that was definitely all my... I'm really sorry about that, Baby Lime. True and real. Also, enable your lures. Thank you, Clue. King Clue. Okay. Absolutely. Hey, Pat, feeling a little overwhelmed getting ready for the Chinese New Year event as a new player. I'm missing a lot of stuff that you and the other YouTubers are saying to prep for the event. How should I spend my time? I don't have level 100s, subpar catching mon, no other utility mons like Contrary Spinda, not a ton of money or healing items either. Man, I think number one priority, get Sinnoh done. Get the storyline done. I think number one priority is get the storyline done, and then after that, get a Breloom. Like, if you have Sinnoh complete and a catching Breloom, you can do most things. And you could do that in like a day, easily. Now, obviously, not for everybody. You have a job, family, kids, way more priorities, not that much free. Maybe on a weekend, if you have one day off, you could do that, but you may not want to spend that with your day off, but that's your choice. Like, there's a lot of qualifiers there. Get Sinnoh done, get a catching Breloom. That's your two top priorities for the Lunar New Year event, in my opinion. What's up, Golden? What's up, Chiku? What's up, everybody? Chiku! I recorded a Dungeon Defenders video today. Kind of got a little fucking sad at the end, but it was a funny one. Dude, I'm in a weird spot with Dungeon Defenders. I'm gonna be honest. I just recorded because I was so stocked up. I had, you know, I'm fully out of videos on RetroPat. I had stuff scheduled. I was good, but then I got super busy, super distracted, life hit, and now I have like no videos scheduled for RetroPat. I put so many hours into that Lucius video, and that shit got like no views, unfortunately. That's how it goes, you know. If people don't like it, people don't like it, and that's totally okay. That's just YouTube, that's just life. But you know, so I'm in a tough spot where I have to sort of get back, and I have to break back into Dungeon. I haven't played Dungeon Defenders. I played Dungeon Defenders today for the first time in like a month. Whew, it was a lot to jump back into. But hopefully the series should be returning. We'll see. I have to find a way to enjoy. I feel like I'm burning out a little bit on. I'm not sure. I have to think about it and kind of talk about it more in the episodes, but we'll see. Why is Contrary Spinda good? Why is Contrary Spinda good? Contrary Spinda is good, especially for like the Lunar New Year event, because you have to catch a lot of alphas. The reason why Contrary Spinda is good for catching alphas is because it has the Contrary ability and Skill Swap. So what you do is you use the move Skill Swap to switch the Contrary ability over to the alphas. And Contrary reads, if something were to get a minus static effect, it'll actually give it a +1, and then vice versa. So what that does is alphas have a unique effect where if you throw a Pokeball at it or any sort, try to catch it and you fail, there's a decent chance that it gets +1 in all stats. So if you give it Contrary and then you like throw a couple Pokeballs and fail to catch, it will -1 in all stats for a period of time, which is super good. I'm honored to hear that, Chico. Like that's the fact that that's like insane to me, you know. I will try my best. I gotta mix things up or do something with it. We'll see. Ready for the event? I don't have nearly enough Pokeyen. That's my main issue, but we'll try to work on that. Are the mysterious balls with a year in the name worth more than the ones without? The 2022 mysterious balls? No, it's a great question. I'm so glad you asked. There's no confusion over this. The 2022 mysterious balls are worth nothing. Literally nothing in comparison to the other ones. The reason being, we can actually go to this example. Don't buy the 2020. These are a scam. Don't do this. It's actually really, because like usually older sealed product is good. Older sealed product is better, rarer, harder to find, you know, yada yada. Not with mysterious balls. Please keep this in mind. The reason why 2022s suck is because they don't have the shiny rate boost. The reason why the 2023 mysterious balls were so good is because they made the shiny rate 1 out of 4,000 for great balls, 1 out of 2,500 for ultra balls, 1 out of, you know, 8,000 for Pokeballs. 2022s didn't have this. It's still the 1 out of 30k, which is horrible. There's no, do not buy these. 2022s are like just a scam at this point. Not actually, be good. Like they're horribly not worth it. So do not buy those, please. Great question. Your little PSA. Whew. Sinnoh done. My Breloom is effect spore. Trying to get poison heal. Level 1 up. What's the cheap effect for? No. Oh, I love this question. I have Sinnoh done, but my Breloom has effect spore. Might try to get a poison heal one and level it up instead. Is it worth it or just keep effect spore? I'm so glad. Once again, great questions today. Effect spore on a catching Breloom is not only suboptimal, but it is detrimental. Like, it is really bad. The reason being is if you try to false swipe a Pokemon and then you're going to spore them after, if you false swipe them and you're effect spore Breloom, they might hit you with a contact move and then get poisoned or burned and then kill themselves, right? Because you just false swipe them to 1 HP. This is a really common situation where you false swipe them to 1 HP and then you spore after. If you do that with an effect spore Breloom, there's a decent chance they get burned or toxic or something and they die. And that is like unacceptable on a catching Breloom. It makes it so inconsistent. You need poison heal. Like, effect spore is a huge detriment. Like, you cannot have a catching Breloom with it, in my opinion. You need, even if you don't have the toxic orb to use the poison, like, you still need it. Like, it's so important. Why they're the same price? Because people are listing them for that price and no one's actually buying them, or they're either like getting scammed, you know. Favorite thing you ate last week? Pat, what is your favorite thing you ate last week? I need food takes. My favorite thing I ate last week, I actually don't know. I can give you a super unhinged food thing that I did yesterday. Little food take of the day. Yesterday, I told Casey this and she thought it sounded actually kind of good. So maybe it's not so bad. I was trying to use leftovers in the fridge, okay? So this is my reasoning comes from just trying to use up all the leftovers in the fridge. And what I had was tortillas, 2 hot dogs, Mexican blended shredded cheese, ketchup, and salt and vinegar chips. So I took all those ingredients and I threw them together. I microwaved the hot dogs. I then put those hot dogs on the tortilla, sprinkled some cheese on top, microwaved that, took it out of the microwave, ketchup, and then chips on top. Not so bad if you ask me. It was kind of gross to think about, but it tasted good. Yes, you can always use it. You can always use ability pill. Not the worst thing you've done. Based. Absolutely true. Yeah, you can just use ability pill lime. Now that sounds foul. I understand. Didn't need the chips in there, dude. I would always prefer a sandwich with like a chip, like a crunch. It adds that crunch, man, and that extra flavor. The ketchup was the weird part. I kind of agree, but dude, I don't. It'd be way too dry without. It'd be way too dry without. Nothing I hate more than a dry food. I'd rather take the sloppiest, wettest sandwich, sub, taco, burrito, whatever possible. Needed hot sauce? That's fair. Hot sauce would have been pretty dope. Good luck to you, Shuckle. You can definitely just buy an ability pill if it's like not. I don't know what it costs. Like, the issue is, Breloom is the slowest Pokemon to level in the entire game, Shuckle. So if you have the 35k for an ability pill, like, it might be worth it. Stocking Major League Richard HPing this event? Yes. Good luck to you, Anime Juice. Ever used banana ketchup? No. I love banana peppers, though. Easily one of the most underrated foods. What's up, Kenji? Welcome back, dude. Just add butter? I'm not a huge... I mean, obviously butter's good, but like, I don't know. It feels crazy to add butter to stuff, but it probably... I don't know. Yeah, ability pill is like 35k, which is... on it, like, it's not cheap. Like, there's a lot of cases where it's worth to buy just another Mon or whatever, but... What's up, Doggo? Yes. Breloom, like, for reference... Yeah, for reference to how much slower Breloom is to level than other Pokemon, right? Yeah, Breloom is easily one of the slowest Pokemon to XP train in all of PokeMMO. For reference, like, look at this. So we have, Breloom has 1.64 million XP needed to level 100, right? Not bad, right? Let's see another, Quagsire needs 1 million. So the difference between Quagsire and Breloom is literally over, like, 64%, right? 64% more XP is needed. You'd have to, like, level 1.5 Quagsires, essentially. It's a lot more XP. It's a lot more time. It's probably fine, but I would never want to frisk them. So I would say what you would do here is you would just thief them. But I would never waste the time frisking because I'd rather have the swarm 10% boost. You would never want to lead with a frisk mon here, in my opinion. I'd much rather have the what are leftovers at nowadays? Like 30k? They're just not even like, oh my god. I didn't even know this. Leftovers have tanked. Wow, that's actually kind of shocking to me. For the majority of my playtime in PokeMMO, leftovers have been like 50k. And they were 30k for a couple years. What caused this? This is like a tank. Like, I would say this item has super tanked. Most items have tanked, to be honest. I wouldn't... Really? You think so? Pretty bold. XP shares haven't. I think it's a bold statement. I wouldn't go that far. Because what else can we even check? What are the choice items? Seem to be pretty solid. Around 100k a piece. That's pretty normal. 100 to 110k. Payday pickup items have dropped. Certain payday... What about Flame Orb? Let's go in to check for like... Flame Orb is really good right now. This might be... Dude, go Shiny Hunt Heat more if you haven't done it. This is probably awesome. I would not say all items have dropped. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm seeing. Silver Powder, Silver Dust. Yeah, Flame Orbs are up. You know, if some items have dropped because people are doing certain activities during the Moltres and like Kanto Legendary hunts, that's understandable. But it seems like a lot of other things are super up. You know, like the Flame Orb being 15k a piece. That is super, super baller, you know? Elemental Orbs crashed this month, but that's expected. Like, that's... Elemental Orbs and, like, the Rainbow Quills, those are literally expected to permanently go down. Like, that's not like a, oh, they crashed. It's like a, oh, they did the thing that we all expected them to do. I'm trying to think of... If he has any other, like, items, to, like, rare candies or, like, at their normal price, if he has any other items to check, I'm down, but I definitely would not agree with the sentence personally that everything is tanked. It seems like some items have gone down due to people farming things in Kanto because the legendary birds are out right now for the first month rotation. It makes a lot, you know, just logical sense, right? If I'm missing something, let me know. The event will be in Sinnoh or Unova. I've said it a million times. Definitely Sinnoh. I don't know why the event would be in... For sure, if they do shit, we don't know for sure, but shouldn't say definitely. Most likely Sinnoh. Do you think XP candies will go down during the Chinese New Year event? I'm so glad someone brought this up. Probably. XP candy. The reason why is there's so many alphas that are caught. Like every single player that does the shaman grind will be catching 12 to 14 alphas. You know, that's a lot of XP candies being surged into the game. And XP candies are a really insane item. They were actually potentially one of the best investments of all time at one point because they're needed for very expensive shunts like Lucario. If you want to breed it or if you want to do like certain... If you want to do certain shunts that require you to level up the baby Pokemon, then it's really... Or like Shedinja. Shedinja you can actually kind of cheese with XP candies, but it's just so expensive. But it's probably worth it. Like, so when XP candies came out, it's one of the most interesting times. When XP candies came out, extra smalls were like 400 to 600 Pokeyen. Okay, keep that in mind when I show you what they're at now. Extra smalls were 400 to 600 Pokeyen, and now they're up almost. Now they're like 4k a piece. Could you imagine? Let's say that you had 10 mil Pokeyen, right? Let's say you had 10 mil Pokeyen, okay? And let's say you spent all of that Pokeyen on extra small candies when they came out, right? I bought most of mine. I bought like a couple, like 100 as like a, you know, small investment for 400 a piece, right? Let's do this. That's 25,000 extra small candies, okay? You spent 10 mil. What if you take this number and multiply it by 4,000? You would have 10x your money. If you spent 10 million Pokeyen on extra small candies when they came out and sold them now, you would be at 100 mil. Literally one of the potentially best investments of all time, but nobody really expected them to be that good, or nobody was paying attention to them when they came out. There was so much else going on. XP candies are one of the most interesting items to be added to PokeMMO, and they're never talked about. They're very, very, very interesting and very, very, very powerful for very expensive and rare shunts. It's super, super interesting. Someone, I think Clue just brought it up, but I hadn't heard about it prior to that, Magnus. Congratulations to... That's incredible. What are you talking about, Ace? I don't know what you're referring to, man. Is that really? That seems... I guess that... I wouldn't think about that normally, but I guess that makes sense, Golden. That's crazy. Why do you use Cricketune? I actually just put out... my stream recap yesterday covered it mostly. It's because it's one of the few Pokemon that has access to either Swarm, Illuminate, or one of the abilities that give you plus 10% increased encounters, and then also has access to Taunt. Because you need Taunt in this location specifically, in case of the very rare Munchlax Shiny. It's a very specific Pokemon for a very niche situation. What's up, Jax? What's up, Dreamy? Do you think Rainbow Quill will ever go up in value? Rainbow Quills and Elemental Orbs will pretty much never go up in value ever again. Unless something happens like, one of the Pokemon gets moved up or down a tier. That could do a small surge, but, like, there is never going to be more demand for the most part. Like, once everybody gets their first legendaries, there's not going to be, like, any more big surges of demand, right? Ace, I've been too busy answering other questions in chat, right? And when you say, like, don't make anyone late, at least give me an answer, I was busy talking to other people in chat. That level of entitlement, you know, if I miss your chat, I apologize, right? But do not get mad at me if I miss your chats. Just keep typing them. I will try to answer them. There's a lot of people in chat. It's not just you. The world does not revolve around you. There's nothing more frustrating than a chatter who is like, why are you ignoring my chats? I'm not ignoring anyone's chats. Both chats are combined into one chat. I try to get to everybody. Just not easy, man. Yeah, I like the entitlement of a chatter being like, you have to answer my comment is insane. It's severe entitlement. Yeah, anyways. I try my best to get to everybody. It is. I apologize. I want to get to everybody. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. Okay. So much, dude. Nice. Yes, dude. There's so many shiny flips I've been like waiting and stuff, Hector, because like the economy and slow down and stuff. I try my best, Joey. I try my best. I know. Isn't it crazy, Golden? Isn't it crazy? Bosha's the only chatter. Yes, if she's trying to like get me lunch, then if she gets mad at me for not reading her chat, that's fair. I think 10th. Yeah, I think so. True and real, Danny. I know. It's gonna be tough. We'll try to get through this one together, Zeffy. We'll stay together as a community and work on it. I could see. Okay. Yeah. So I do think right now we're expecting the Lunar New Year event on the 10th, but it would not surprise me, like every event, if it happens the night before at around 8 p.m. ET. That's what I always say to watch out for, because usually the servers go down around midnight UTC, which ends up being around 8 p.m. ET if you're in that time zone. EST, EDT, ET, whatever, right? So just don't plan your whole night around it, but I would say on February 9th at 8 p.m. ET, just keep an ear out. Keep a Discord ping open, like have something. At least you don't have to like be on Pokemon. You don't have to be super alert. I don't want you to waste your time, but maybe February 9th around 8 p.m. ET, keep an ear out, keep a Discord server open, something like that for a little bit. That's what I'll probably be doing. We'll see. Yeah, that's honestly interesting. Well, yeah, I didn't even think about day of the week. That's you're not wrong. That's super. I don't know if the devs think about that. I'm sure they do. I feel like it's, better for everybody if they try to put it like on like a Friday or Saturday. It makes sense. Hey man, dude, we'll fucking take that gold, and that's awesome, dude. Back on the horse seat, Ryan. Good luck to you, dude. Good luck to you, gamer. Any lead time on the Twitch OT redeems in a rush? No, dude. Thank you. Dude, you're checking up on stuff like that is totally fine. I think tomorrow. I think Thursday is going to be I'll go through every Twitch reward for sure tomorrow because tomorrow will be the perfect time because I can essentially get everything done. Yeah, tomorrow will be perfect. Get everything done right before the Lunar New Year event. It's actually insane that the Lunar New Year event is so close. I just looked at my calendar and realized today's the 7th, guys. It could come out on the 9th. That's 2 days. I did not realize we were that close. That's actually crazy. Small streamer brain understands schedule for the first time. Unbelievable things happen. Gone wild, personally. No, dude, checking up on stuff like that is totally, like, when you guys pay your fucking points for something like that, it's, you know, that should happen. I appreciate that. Only fair. Get one rerun Team Shiny. Dude, nice. I like, yeah, going for like Torkoal or Whimsicott or whatever it may be. I have a video on how to prepare for it, Golden, and that video is going to do a lot better than anything I try to recap on stream. I can get the link for you. How to prepare for Lunar New Year event, PokeMMO. So if anyone hasn't seen this video yet and you're interested, and you obviously don't have to watch it, if you're interested in preparing for the event, if you think it would be helpful for you, there it is. There it is. Energy Ball or Giga Drain? I feel like going... This might be wrong. I feel like going Giga is probably solid. I feel like the damage increase... Are you... I guess, are you playing Storyline or what's the... Like a catching Parasect? I'd probably go Giga. I really like the healing from Giga. Especially if you're a etching Parasect. I feel like doing less damage is probably ideal to do more precise damage and then be able to sustain. I would go Giga as well. Yeah. Absolutely, Joey. Absolutely. The safe bet heading into any event is just save Pokeyen, pretty much. Do you think this event will be good for money making? The last ones were so bad for me. Pretty much whenever an event comes out, it's the best money making method in the game. Pretty much always. So I don't know what... yeah, I'm not sure what you were doing the previous events, but I would say that whenever an event comes out, it's almost always the best money making... I mean, aside from like flipping... But like, I mean, even like, well, I guess even flipping specifically during events can be like the best money. You know, that's like insane, or can be insane. So yeah, I would say participating in events, playing the events. It's pretty hard to like. There's so much to do during events. This event, if it's similar to previous years, I have a full preparation guide I recommend checking out. But the things it should have, if it's similar to previous years, would be the Shaman grind, the Tablet grind, which can allow you to catch alphas. That's free money. The dungeon/raid type grind, that's free money if you just have the skills and have up to like the 4th gym badge done. There might be... When was Wisps Halloween? There should be no Wisps, right? I don't think what else. Just flipping and being involved in the market and the economy. I'm sure certain Pokemon will go up in value, like Spinda and stuff. So there'll be tons of money-making opportunities in terms of preparing EV training and XP training Pokemon. There are, like, during an event, there's no... I mean, during Pokemon, there's no excuse. There's no, like, oh, like, if you don't know what to do, that is totally fair. Game knowledge is hard. This game is complex. It is difficult. I get it. But if you're one of those players who's like, man... Events are just unfriendly to new players, and there's just no way to make money. I implore you to like explore and learn. That's not true. It's literally just not true. But it's hard to learn. I totally empathize with that. It's difficult to learn all the things you can do, and I will try to answer as many questions on that during the event, and I will try to make as many videos on that during the event for different types of players as well. Not mad, just eager. Will never come. Okay, once again, so yeah, once Acer, like the mentality here is victim to the moon. Like, you spammed in my chat, got upset, got entitled, and now you're saying, like, you're trying to phrase this, oh, I got hurt, as opposed to you made a mistake. Peace out, man. Have a great day. Like, I don't want that in my community. Like, that's totally fine. You can kind of read emotions in chat, dude. Not that it, yeah. Yeah, spinners have gone up a lot. Pet setting on business. There's nothing more that I hate than someone who, like, comes back after getting timed out or banned and, like, acts like all high and mighty and, like, they were, like, unrightfully banned and silenced and, like, it's just cringe. Like, you don't have to play the victim. It's just cringe. If you think you were unrightfully banned, DM me on Discord, DM my mods. I'm happy to talk about it. But a 10-minute timeout because you were mad I didn't respond to your chat, I don't know, man. That's pretty extreme. What are you gonna do? I remember on last episode there was a roadblock on Twist Mountain. So didn't co-op though. Then there was an events. Devs didn't co-op though. Oh yes, yes. So this, okay, yes. I remember last Xmas 2023 there was a roadblock on Twist Mountain and 7 of the devs didn't co-op through. Now I think about it, was a co. Yes. So this Christmas event, what you're trying to, I think you're trying to say is this Christmas event recently was the first Xmas event in like a really long time that we didn't see the raid/dungeon. So it's possible they're removing those from the current events, like the Xmas event or the Lunar New Year event, to, I guess, prep for a more permanent feature. We'll see. Also, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we're supposed to be getting a huge game-changing mechanic coming with this Lunar New Year event, right? Because it was going to happen. There was some huge game-changing mechanic similar to alphas, similar to hidden abilities, that was going to be released during the 12th anniversary event that never happened, and I believe that got moved to the Lunar New Year event. I feel like that's not being talked about enough, or hyped out, or like remembered or hyped up about enough. There might be a game-changing mechanic in the next 2 days of PokeMMO, next 2 or 3 days, similar to hidden abilities. That is pretty goddamn dramatic, you know? Thank you guys for the subs and follows. I do super appreciate it. I hope my content has been worth that. And Rimuru the Great, thank you for 3 months of subs, man. I hope my content has been helpful or mildly, you know, good background entertainment while you play. I really appreciate the above and beyond support, dude. Best option for... what's your opinion on who's the best for payday/pickup, Meowth or Munchlax? I think they're both good. I don't think one is better than the other, from my understanding. And the reason I always point to is, like, with Meowth, you have good speed but low damage, right? So you just go Adamant Nature and Choice Band and like attack EV Train to make up for the attack. That's all you do, right? And with Munchlax, you have way better attack but way lower speed. So you just have to go Jolly Nature, 5 speed, Jolly Nature, and like Choice Scarf to like make up for its speed. So you're just kind of like doing the same thing on Meowth, but the opposite. I feel like they're both, I'm not, like, unless there's certain Pokemon that Meowth can't kill, that Munchlax can, and he can outspeed. Like, it's possible he's better for certain things, but I would say generally they're literally both the same. Munchlax is just more expensive to make, so keep that in mind, because he's a baby Pokemon. So if you want to make him, you have to use an Incense, which means you can't use double braces to make him. So Meowth is technically better, but there might be certain Pokemon that Munchlax you need a Munchlax to be able to kill, if it can outspeed and stuff. Reusable TMs, maybe? Reusable TMs would be one of the worst updates possible to PokeMMO. That would destroy a Pokeyen sync in the game for no... That would really hurt the economy. Reusable TMs would just be a bad thing. It would just get rid of a Pokeyen sync in the game. Oh, 100% Danny. Like, it's not, yeah, you're not wrong. I'm happy to have you Team Rocket. It's possible the event comes out on the 9th. 9th or 10th would be my guess, Rustlays, but we'll have to see, obviously. Yeah, that's the... Yeah. Yeah, Titan has the direct quote from the forum post. While we were looking forward to previewing a new feature for this event, it's still in development and has been delayed until the Chinese New Year event 2024. Look forward to it then. So we should be getting a game-changing mechanic in the next 2 or 3 days in PokeMMO. Under-talked about, man. Underhyped. Dude, there's so many. The list goes, like, it's crazy, like, that list just always goes on and on, Riley. I do want to, actually, no, I have a remade guide coming, essentially covering utility Pokemon coming out. I made a video recently called, it's not out yet, it's scheduled for, like, the next couple days, but I made a video called, I think it's 10 Pokemon that every PokeMMO player needs. So that'll be cool. Barretu, thanks for the, what's up, man? Much love to you, dude. Much love to Brazil. What's up, dude? So that'll have a remade kind of utility guide coming soon, and then I have my very old utility Pokemon guide. Ain't no way they ain't adding res. I think it's possible, man. I think it's possible. I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand why else they would. Like, if you asked me this 4 or 5 months ago, I would have said probably not, but I don't get why they would have removed the Christmas event guide, or the Christmas event one, you know? That's where I'm at. Thank you for the 10 bits. I don't have Johto finished yet. Is there any chance Lunar New Year event happens there, or am I no, I really doubt it. I feel like... So, okay. The Lunar New Year event will happen to some extent in every single region. Like, it's not that, like, you won't be able to participate, but, like, the more regions done, the better. And then Sinnoh is going to be the big one, because that's where Shaman was at previously, and probably will be again if it comes back, which it should come back. Shiny chain farm confirmed. Full topic. Shiny Mitcher. Oh my god, you're horrible for that, Darkaroni. That was quite the stream. Who remembers the mischievous yellow versus green debate? That was a crazy one. That was a crazy one. I'm not sure the 18-hour grind is going to be worth it if you already have Shaman, not going to lie. You're kind of not... I'm probably still going to go for it. We'll see. That's actually a really good... You're probably not wrong. The main reason that I want to redo the Shaman grind, as stupid as it is just for that super rare chance of shiny Shaman. Like, it's just... The idea of getting the first shiny Shaman in Pokemon is just too good to pass up, you know? I know it's dumb, but I think I got, you know, the shiny hunter in me, it's got to do it. A shunter to the bones, yeah. Definitely green. I'm pretty sure I called Shiny Mischievous. I'm pretty sure I was under the boat that it was green. And chat, most of chat was arguing it was yellow. And to be fair, in PokeMMO, it looks a lot more yellow here. But I do think it's green. I think that was my argument. But chat was arguing it's yellow. It's a yellow-green, you know? Green as hell. It's a yellow-green. Chat said it was yellow? Dude, how the tables have turned. Lime green? Tangela is green or blue? Oh, it's easily green. Wait, this isn't even up for debate, right? You're trolling, Smoog. Who told you it's blue? It's definitely green. Like this? Or what? Am I being memed on? Baited? If you think this is blue, you're actually colorblind. There's no way. That is the easiest. That is the most green I've ever seen. Booger green. Morning, Pat. What's up, Logan? Good morning, dude. Been harvesting hard luck for a while. Good luck to you, dude. Base Tangela not shiny. Oh, okay. That's more complicated. I think probably still green. Oh, fuck. Okay. Not gonna lie. Man. I actually... I don't know if I can... I don't know if I know. I don't even have a fucking answer. Huh. Is blue? I actually... Mentally, when I think of it, it's green. But I feel like I'm being mentally... It's obviously a blue-green. Cyan, blue, teal? I wouldn't say it's blue. The background is green? Yeah, I think that fucks me up. I think it's blue. I think it's definitely blue. But mentally, I almost consider it green, you know? But it is blue. But I have to override it. How weird is that? That's actually a good one. As you think of it as being green. It is blue. I don't know why that one was actually a tough one. Yeah, that's... I feel like mentally... Dude, Smoog, I actually 100% agree with you. Mentally. But looking at it... Like, I actually agree with you. I get what you're saying. I actually so get it. But I think looking at it one-on-one, trying to separate the... Yeah, I don't know. But I understand the perception. You almost perceive it as green. I have no idea yet, Riley. I don't know. I'm going to have to upgrade, but I'm not sure. I am honored to hear that, June. What's up, gamer? Always happy to hear it, man. Welcome to the game. Always honored to hear another player added to the PokeMMO roster. Hopefully my guides have been helpful. That's all I can ask for. Moltres is blue? Yeah, I think I agree. What color is Bruxish? Is that a Pokemon? I don't even... Is that a newer Pokemon? I'm not even sure. I think Bruxish is this fish, the cloud. Okay, Bruxish is just a million different colors, right? It's like purple, aqua, pink. Got everything. That's a crazy Pokemon. My motivation feels like a used tube of toothpaste. I love that analogy. Sorry to hear it, but I love the saying. That's Sora was tough, man. 11 phases. Damn, dude. Yo, what's up, Shiny Chuckles? Am I crazy? I kind of like the look of Bruxish. Am I wrong for that? I kind of like. Let me see it again. Bruxish. I kind of like it, man. They got the teeth, the crazy colors. I'm kind of a fan. Love your videos. I appreciate you watching, dude. Bruxish. I think it's meant to be a play on British. That'd be my guess. Is that if you went to the Pokedex, it probably does say that Bruxish is based on your most beautiful British woman. Would be my biggest. Which I'm a fan. Isn't that from Palworld? Not quite. Not quite. Thanks for the follow, Shiny Chuckles. I appreciate it. That would be the dream come true, wouldn't it, Remuru? Just have a great day, Jax. Just have a great day. What's up, Fetty? No more faces for you. Good luck, dude. Why they hate on British women? Okay, I'm not trying to hate on British women. I'm just hating on British in general. Okay, let's keep that. Let's keep that straight. Let's keep that nice and clear. How's that better? What do you mean? Because it's equal opportunity. That's fine then. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. The perfect number for you to play. Check out Raven Dawn. Creator came on its self-publishing. Raven Dawn. I don't know anything about it. Raven Dawn Online. You see some pictures. I like this style of like MMO already, but maybe I'll check it out on RetroPat or something. Maybe on RetroPat, It's tough because I like to, yeah, first impressions are fun. Raven, yeah, Dev in the chat, yeah. My fiance is British. British hate is commonplace. Based, absolutely based. I always say, okay, for those who don't know, the reason I love to meme on British people is because I come from the RuneScape community. And in the RuneScape community, like 80% of that game is British. It's probably like 50 to 60% British. Let's say 60% British, 20% Australian, 10% Swedish, 5% Finnish, and like 5% American. We're fighting for our lives out there, okay? I guess like 2% Venezuelan. Dude, Americans are... Do you know how much banter we got to keep up with? It's brutal, okay? We got to fight for our lives out there, out in the wildy, getting PK'd. So, I have a fun time. I'm used to the locational, fun banter. Obviously, I don't mean it. Please don't take it seriously. I'm obviously just joking. Yeah. The tiny violin, yeah. Just joking? Yeah, I am. Unironically. I have some good news. It's not really, I doubt that many people care about it, but it's, I don't know, it's cool good news. For those who don't know, my laptop broke recently. I've had it for like 2 to 3 months. It black screened. It just like the display stopped working. I dropped it off at a like tech repair center near me. The guy was super fucking cool. I just dropped it off, told him the problem. He was like, yeah. He was like, let me guess, AMD processor? And I was like, oh yeah, I think so. And he was like, yeah, it's like a really common problem. And I was like, oh fuck, didn't know that. And he was like, yeah, I recommend you extend the warranty. It literally just happens all the time. They just suck. I was like, okay, shit. Good to know. This guy was all... I love this new generation of tech bros, okay? Do they have some problems? Yes. But goddamn, every like 20 to like 28-year-old, like 20 to 30-year-old tech bro right now, they assume that the customer coming in knows what they're talking about. And goddamn, do I appreciate that. Do I really know what I'm talking about? Not really. I know a little bit. I demanufactured computers and server boards, you know. I understand the basics of computer tech, but the whole time I was like, yeah, I told him, I was like, yeah, I took it apart, I opened it, I drained the battery, I tried to drain the power, I hit the Lenovo reset button, I opened it up and took the RAM out, put that back in, like did like the basic stuff, right? Yeah, it's nice building it was equal. It is, I feel like for a long time there was like, the amount of times growing up when I was like 14, 15 years old, and I would have like an internet, like an ISP, like a Comcast guy come out, and the amount of times they would talk to me so condescendingly, when even when I was like 15, I clearly knew more than them about the, like, not that I knew that much, but they were just so incompetent. It was insane. They were like 45 years old. It was insufferable. But like, there are so many, it's changed so much. Like when Casey moved into her place, the Comcast guy that came out was so nice and talked to me as an equal and was so respectful that like he was under, I forget what the reason, he was like under boss review for some reason. I don't know if he was, I don't know what it was. He was either like new on the job or something like that. And I like, his boss was like hovering over him that day, and I went to his boss and I told him like, I really, really appreciated your worker today. Like he talked to me super respectfully. He explained things when I asked plenty of questions when I didn't, because I didn't know it. You know, I don't know a lot of stuff, but I know some stuff. I really like when tech workers talk to you like that. When they assume you know something, but if you don't, it's up to you to ask the question, and that's fine, you know. Yeah, I feel like for a long time, tech people with it was just so condescending, but it's gotten so much better. Like all the 20 to 30-year-old tech bros act like it's not a big deal. It's not, you know, it's not a big tech. They grew up with tech, so it's not like as impressive. Whereas like people who were like 45 years old who like didn't grow up with tech or whatever, right? They learned it later on in life, and they have like this ego about it. It's really, yeah, it's a positive thing. It's really cool to see this change. I could not explain to you why. Probably it's a great game. That'd be my guess, Fairy. I haven't played it too much, but that's awesome. Also, another thing I want to talk about. One of the okay, I just have all these random topics. That's just streaming. One of the most fucking weird things, okay? One of the weirdest things that happens in tech is those stupid, if you crack this seal or open this sticker, it voids the warranty. Those are illegal, by the way. You cannot void a warranty for someone opening up a product and trying to repair it. There's some like case or law around that. I remember growing up and being terrified of, like, growing up, every single tech product I had was like, don't open me, you'll void the warranty. And it scared the fuck out of me. It was so scary. So I never, mess with it. But that's actually, you can't actually enforce those. It's illegal because there's some reason about like, you can't restrict repair service, because it'd be like monopolizing repair service, right? Imagine if an Xbox 360 was like, which I think they did do this back in the day, but it was illegal. Hey, like, don't open me. Yeah, the right to repair. Yeah. Yeah, and they fucking should, dude. Good for that, tie-dye. That shit is horrible. Oh, yeah, the car. Dude, I can't imagine how bad the lil broing must be in the car industry. As someone who knows absolutely nothing about cars, from an outside looking in, I feel like that's brutal. That's a fair point, Golden. Super true. Illegal in the US, but not necessarily in the product country of origin. Super fair. Super fair. Yeah, how fucked is that, Ailman? Xbox One still have those stickers. It is illegal to enforce. And maybe they're I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate this. A little donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, dude. Yeah, those stickers, they scared the fuck out of me growing up. Our job closely, and people who haven't bought a car in 2 years. So way more than me. I am super aggressive whenever I do anything with like tech bros or internet bros. And any like I know more than the average person, but I don't know more than 99.9% of it. Anyone who's worked in the field for like even 3 months is gonna know more than me, right? And I always try, like, I just ask a lot of questions. If I'm ever like getting my computer repaired, getting internet set up, like whatever, I just ask a lot of questions, and I feel like that's like the best way to approach that. Like no way. Like I told the tech guy a million times. I was like, dude, I just did the simple stuff. I tried to drain the power. I hit the Lenovo reset button. I tried to like, there's like a hotkey you can press, like control, or it's like Windows keys. It's like window key shift control B, which resets the GPU or like redirects the GPU when you like load it up. So I tried to do that. I tried to like do a safe mode start, couldn't do that. I tried to like do a bunch of stuff on my computer, the basics. I opened up the laptop, which I haven't opened up a laptop in like 10 years, and it blew my, I was telling him this, like, it was crazy to me opening up a laptop for the first time in 10 years, because like most of the space in a laptop now is just fucking fans. It's actually crazy. Like the tech has advanced so much. Like tech has gotten so good and everything is so small, but you still need big fucking fans to disperse all the heat. So it's so funny. It's like so interesting to me. How like SSDs, like CPU, there's like my motherboard has like the GPU built into it. It's so funny that like fans take up most of the space in like a laptop. It's so crazy to me. It's just wild to think about. I don't know. It's interesting. I think to like at least 50%, I would say like that's decent, Manson. But at some point you encounter a like for my Lenovo thing, right? I'm actually really proud. I predicted my laptop problem, so I'm so proud of this. It was a motherboard issue. Like the motherboard around the CPU or something like must have just fucking failed. And he told, yeah, I'm really lucky that I'm proud that I predicted what was wrong with it. Dude, this was crazy. The guy told me, and so keep in mind, the guy told me, yeah, make sure to extend your warranty. It's gonna be like $100 or whatever, which like, you know, is a fair or whatever. But like, I have to go order now. It's not like it doesn't cost his company. He's like a Lenovo repair guy, but he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go order a $900 motherboard now to repair your laptop. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? My laptop cost $500 shipped. What the fuck is happening? Where this guy, like, that was crazy. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if he's just being hyperbolic or memeing or like, I bought my laptop for $500. And it broke within the first 2 months, but I'm getting a free repair, free warranty, so I'm chilling. The guy was awesome about it. But that's crazy to me. That like, yeah, I don't know. That was nuts. I'm glad that I did what I could do, and anyway, boring laptop repair talk. Cringe, easy. Okay, that sounds it. Yeah, fucking maybe, Joey. No, I don't think so, but we could Gamba. Oh, we could definitely run a Gamba today. 100 million% we should run a Gamba today. I want it to be legendary, shiny or legendary today. I'll give you guys 15 minutes to vote since yeah, there you go. When will the new event? If you Google PokeMMO, how to prepare for Lunar New Year event PokeMMO Andres, I just put out a guide on that, and it'll cover that exact question, man. First thing in the video. Yeah, but dude, that'd be the meme. No, I don't think it's an upgrade. I think it's just, yeah. Playing a laptop? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I mean, I play some games. I play Palworld on my laptop. I bought my laptop mostly to be able to work on it. Like I do a lot of thumbnails on my laptop, like thumbnails, times, like when I was doing so many, I do a lot of timestamps for like what's it called, for the stream recaps. The main benefit of my laptop is to be able to sit in the living room with my girlfriend and spend more time with her while also working. So I'm also able to like do more thumbnails, do times. It was a huge, dude. When I first bought my laptop, I went from like 34 videos that needed timestamps in thumbnails to 0 within 2 or 3 days. I'm not like, that's how fucking good it was. I literally got so much work done in the first couple days. It was insane. It caught me up and it allowed me to do other things. Allowed me to, I think like the laptop is what allowed me to start doing daily videos on RetroPad and stuff like that. But that's actually, I've hence had to pull back on that because that's been too much, man. Doing daily videos on 2 YouTube channels alongside 4 streams a week. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but it was, I mean, it was fun while it lasted. I always meme on how like Casey asked me why I started doing daily videos on RetroPad. And my answer was, well, one YouTube commenter asked me to. A single YouTube commenter was like, hey, man, it'd be really cool if you put out daily Dungeon Defenders videos. And I said, okay, challenge accepted. And I did it for like 3 months or something, a bit, which I'm happy about. I assume of Dittos, Luxu, I'm totally okay on Dittos right now. I really appreciate it, but I'm totally good right now. It was fucking, I've had a lot of fun, but I have to wean back on it for sure, Rumel. Hey, Casey's bringing me a muffin. What else could you ask for? He literally came in the room and just said, hey, you want a muffin? Of course I do. Maybe fairy. Okay, we'll figure it out. I'm good on, I need to save up my Pokeyen. I'm good on Dittos for the time being, but I appreciate the offer, man. Anybody else in chat need Ditto boxes? You have 5. I just realized you have 5 boxes. That's pretty intense. That's awesome. I also got myself a life chipmunk or whatever. Yeah, that guy. I got so the luckies that I have in Palworld so far. I actually caught another one last night, which I'm really happy about. It was like the Chimecho type guy, the Huang or whatever, Huangi. Hope I'm not. That sounds. What's this guy's name? Palworld. What's his name? What am I horribly misremembering? Palworld Chimecho clone. I can't find it. Maybe someone will know what I'm talking about. Lucky Tombat. That's a fucking cool one. So I have a Tansy, the like green monkey. I have a life monk. Yeah, okay, I always put a Hongyu. I think that might be what it is. Hongyu Palworld. Okay, so I wasn't. Yes, I caught a lucky of him. He was level 48 as well, and I'm only level 40. He was really hard to catch, but I managed to thankfully get him. He was a cool one. Yeah, he was a cool one. Okay, apparently he has a really good partner still. Flying Trapeze, while in team, can be summoned and used instead of a glider. Carries the player up high while gliding. That's pretty. I haven't done that yet. That's crazy. I don't know if I have the tech for it yet. I tried to capture a few humans. I've heard they're dog shit and I haven't worked about it. Yeah, I appreciate that, Ace. I appreciate that. It's not a big deal, man. Okay, I don't know, dude. Whatever. Thank you so much, sweetie, for bringing me a muffin and a scone. I don't know if I've ever had a scone. Oh, that's incredible. That's actually so good. Yo, what's up, Pixels? This is a vanilla bean. I've never had a scone before in my entire life. This is a vanilla bean scone. I don't. This is definitely not a biscuit to me. I'm honestly not sure, Fairy. Scones are goated. This is very fucking good. Is scones a British food? I'm pretty sure, right? Okay, you know what? I don't say this often. +1 for British people, okay? Give them the point. Put it on the whiteboard. I know. It's always a tough day when it happens, but they earned it, okay? This is fucking delicious. This is bomb. It's not a biscuit. It feels denser. If you weren't a successful PokeMMO streamer, what do you think you'd be doing right now? Fuck, I don't know. We're Taco Bell? No. I mean, maybe. Honestly, I don't know. That employee discount. I think that I would either be doing some other kind of content creation, like on a different game or a different topic, or streaming something else. Maybe I would have been nice to possibly, at one point in my life, I really was tempted. I almost pursued professional Overwatch, or at least semi-professional, and see if I can make it. That's obviously like, I'm, really far from that now, especially with Overwatch 2 and everything. I think what else? I could have gone back to my old electronic recycling plant job. It would have been a really far drive and really weird, but I really liked that job. It was fun. I learned a lot. I could have done, before I actually like made it to even being semi-successful on YouTube, I was applying to a bunch of jobs like on Indeed, and I applied for, I was trying to go for like social media management jobs. I was trying to go for that, stuff like that, and nothing worked out. So just that. How high ranked were you in Overwatch? I only peaked at like 3600, like low masters. However, I didn't play much. I played like 3 hours a week, and I was able to climb with like a really good win rate. But there were certain seasons. I had a season on Zenyatta where I had like a 94% win rate for the first 20 games, which was pretty fucking, I was pretty proud of that. Obviously it's 20 games, but it's not like it's not a big sample size, but also not a small one. I think it's pretty solid. Who'd you play in Overwatch? I became a Lucio. At my highest, I was a Lucio one trick. I would definitely be like a Lucio one trick. Realistically, I don't think I ever would have been good enough to go pro on it, but I think I absolutely could have been semi-pro, or I probably could have been really well in collegiate and stuff. I really liked Overwatch. It was a great game, and I think like I VOD reviewed a lot. I watched a lot of Moth. I watched a lot of FD God. I watched a lot of SK was my favorite Lucio player. Is still my favorite. I watched a lot of a bit of Frogger, but yeah, there was so many good. I think the most impressive player to watch in general in terms of professional Overwatch was Moth. He was insane. He was just superhuman. His proficiency on every single support champ was fucking ridiculous. Like watching him play Lucio better than me, and then switching to Baptiste and playing him at the best like in the world, like it was unbelievable. For him to be able to switch from Lucio to Baptiste like that, two wildly different characters, was just unbelievable. Wasn't DPS Stanky like one of the first DPS Lucios? I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I'm just a hater. I thought his stuff was really unimpressive. His videos were really fun and good. I think for the time, they were probably really good, but I didn't watch him when he was like coming. I watched him like years later, and I feel like the scene had improved so much at that point. And Lucio players had gotten so much better. But I was never really a DP Stanky or whatever. I was never a huge. I respect him and appreciate him a lot, but $1 on papping and I was actually, dude, you would lose that one. Thank you for the Twitch Prime park. Dude, for whatever reason, now on League of Legends, I was extremely toxic. I will always admit that. On Overwatch, I was like literally the most wholesome, calm. Like I was the shot caller of every team. For whatever reason, I cared enough about Overwatch, and I just really was focused on improving for even how little I played, that I was never toxic on that game for the most part. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah, basically. Now, you know, okay, I'll be honest. I might have flamed a Sombra or two. I might have told a Sombra player to quit the game and maybe something else a time or two. You know, it happens. I mean, if you're a Sombra player, I think you're obviously asking for it. I'm just joking, viewer games, I've not played Overwatch in like a year or two. I would be so unbelievably washed up. So crazy washed up. Seen the surprise? Wait, what surprise, Park? What's up? For the most part, yeah. Let me log in real quick. Wait, I'm supposed to be in Barry. Fuck. That's kind of funny. I needed to heal. I went all the way back here. What's up, Vizzy? Check team chat. Wait, team chat. Oh shit! Wait, are you in? I was like, what? You're in Team Mister? That is very funny. Welcome to, welcome to the team, Park. That's awesome. That's a good fucking meme. We got Mod Park in the team over here. That's very funny. Well, welcome, dude. That's really fucking funny. That's awesome. Join today, dude. Nice. That's a huge addition. I'm glad we could get you in, dude. That's awesome. That's actually very funny. Welcome, welcome, dude. True, it's the long con. Actually true and real. You're here to steal strategies. True and real. True and real. True, Rumel. True. Actually true. Sorry, I'm finishing up that muffin. Can you guys believe that some of my viewers don't even know that I'm a developer for this game? It's so funny, isn't it? So interesting. What a time to be alive. For legal reasons, that is obviously a joke. The meme has everybody... There's like, global chat conspiracy theory thinks I'm a dev. What feature did you develop? Your mom. I'm sorry. Dude. We gotta bring those back. I didn't even know that? No, it's a meme. The meme is that global chat thinks I'm pulling some strings. We're also banned evading. True, I was banned. True, that is true. Global chat said so. Global chat did say so. Being unlucky? I'm not that unlucky. Come on, Barrels. We're gonna get a shiny here coming up ASAP. True and real. Global cope. I don't know. I think I'm coping. If they said it, it's got to be true. I just don't believe. I don't believe personally that anybody would go on the internet and lie. That's just how I feel. So yeah, obviously, you know, I think whatever global chat says is probably true. I think it's probably based, and you should make your life decisions based off of what PokeMMO global chat tells you to do. True and real. Yeah. Why would they? Yeah, they're the globe. They're the world. You know. What are you talking about, Barrels? That doesn't sound like me. True, Rumel. Just rain in California. That's really funny. That's the most... A great compliment. Yeah, why would they, Vizzy? What a negative thing to assume, you know? Shake my head. What's up, Karoshi? How you doing? How you doing? Gamer. Karoshi! What's your current hunt? What are you up to? How are you feeling? What's up, cats? I mean, that's what I'm saying, Scream Juice, you know? Maybe a hot take. That's what I'm saying. Dude, for a split second, I saw that double Venomoth swarm. For a split second, I saw that double Venomoth battle, and I thought to myself, ah, fuck. I don't want to get a double battle shiny. That'd be less points. I still think I'm in Shiny Wars. My mind is warped. I'm still on the battlefield, fellas. I'm still out in the trenches. Well, in those 16-hour days. I think that something fucked up is that I've definitely shiny hunted less within the past week. When did Shiny Wars end? I've shiny hunted less since Shiny Wars has ended than in one day alone of Shiny Wars. 100%. Well, not long enough break. I think I'm fine. I think I'm enjoying the chill. I'm enjoying the no shiny. Like, honestly, dude, I'm gonna be honest. Post Shiny Wars, shiny hunting off of donator status and charm is so comfy because there's something about Shiny Wars where it's like everything is so time intensive and so you're so stressed for time all the time. You know, you only have 1 week to shun as much as possible. And then you're constantly always popping shiny charms. So if you're not hunting, you're wasting that. You're wasting time. You're always pressured about wasting time, right? The idea of not having to worry about, I just have lures and stuff, like not worrying about charm or dono. I'm just casually, leisurely going for Moltres and maybe a shiny at the same time. It's such a relaxing, refreshing twist. It's so, yeah, I can just like bring up GTL or like look at whatever I want, you know, and just chill. I'm at this spot for Moltres personally because I like Execute is a really, really good single encounter shiny here. Okay, so why did my music, everything, I was actually muted question mark? I actually, chatting muted, yeah, dude, no, that was actually, okay, if you typed muted question mark there, that was actually the most muted question mark thing ever. Okay, what I miss in chat? Yeah, the game will physically not let you breed a shiny with a non-shiny. That's a good question. Yeah, this is a good spot for shiny Execute. Like, Munchlax would be the dream, but Execute here is awesome. Mike muted. Yeah, no, I stopped talking for a quick sec. That was the most like based muted question mark thing ever, though. True and real. All the shinies here are awesome. Yeah, I also wouldn't be mad. The hilarious thing is like, I don't think I'd be mad about any shiny here, like for sure. I know, isn't it crazy, Remo? Fuck. Even if I got a duplicate, any spoilers for the Dungeon Fighter series? Yes, I just recorded. I mean, the sad thing is I'm totally out of scheduled episodes, but I recorded another one today, Ultimate Who. I have 2 sad pieces of news for RetroPat Dungeon Defenders viewers. Daily videos have to stop. I'm really sorry. I really enjoyed them while I could. I cannot keep it up. That's the total honesty. With the wedding planning and just my PokeMMO channel, like that's already like, you know, the PokeMMO channel already is like an 8-hour day kind of thing. RetroPat makes, even then RetroPat makes everything. It becomes a 16-hour a day job. It's just too much. Versus like 10 or 12 I can handle. But I just permanently fell behind with RetroPat, so I'm out of scheduled videos. I did record today's episode, and the one spoiler I can give, I finally listened to Chiku, and changed my hotkeys. I can't imagine how annoying it has been for you guys to listen to me complaining about my hotkeys and then me just never doing anything about it. So I finally did that. I finally did that. And then secondly, today's episode was all about Dread Dungeon. So I recorded that. I have to clip it together. And then, yeah. Dread Dungeon. I really, really, really fucking love Dungeon Defenders Barrels. It is seriously such a good game. Cool niche game. It makes me sad how niche it is. Because it's like, I mean, I easily think Dungeon Defenders is the best tower defense game ever. But I would also argue, I think it's the most underrated game of all time. Like, yeah. That or like PokeMMO or Dungeon Defenders is the most underrated. Dungeon Defenders is my top 5 favorite games of all time. You had a Transcendent Dropper too? I didn't see any, man. I did not see any. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, we'll have to see. I have to learn that map clearly. Oh, I love Terraria. Oh yeah, I played Terraria day 2 of its release back in 2011, I think. Yeah, I haven't played. Now the issue is I haven't played much of like newer age Terraria. I've played a little bit. Like I've beaten the Wall of Flesh, and that's like quote unquote new to me still. I've never beaten a single mechanical boss, unfortunately. Slamnor Inferno, dude. I haven't even beaten fucking a single mechanical. Yeah, no, I've not. Yeah. I'll never forget. No, dude, it's a good. Oh no, yeah. No, I appreciate Ultimate. Not even at Cthulhu, not mechanical. Now, dude, back when I loved playing Terraria upon release, because like beating the Eye of Cthulhu was a whole fucking to do, man. It was insane. It was such like it took weeks of preparation. But then nowadays, I feel like I could beat Eye of Cthulhu like day 1 of launching a world. It's like the power difference is insane. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just interesting. Like back in the day, I would set up this huge wooden platform. I would buy shurikens from like the merchant or whatever. Hi, I'm new to the game. Watching videos a lot. Well, I appreciate that. I have a question. Is finishing the storylines in 5 regions necessary for the starters? You could just, dude, once you reach 4 gym badges in your first region, you could just buy all the starters off the GTL if you want. You definitely don't have to. In my opinion, like beating all storylines is super good. Everybody should try to do it. But go at your own pace, whatever you enjoy. You know, take breaks. I hate storylines, so it would burn me out and make me not have fun if I just did storylines back to back to back. So do whatever you enjoy. I think that's super fair, Cats. I think a lot of people felt that way. I really, really liked Terraria. I loved it, man. I got obsessed, absolutely obsessed with Pokemon Go, like a year or 3 years ago. It was a while ago now. I got obsessed with Pokemon Go for 1 summer, and I played like 12 hours a day. I was obsessed with Pokemon Go for like a summer. And my girlfriend lives on top of my fiance, sorry, lives on top of a Pokestop, which is really based. So I got absolutely obsessed with it. And I went really hard for like 3 months and then just stopped playing. Not because it was bad, I was just busy. Dude, yeah. I respect, if you're a new player and you come in, you can grind storylines, more power to you. But that's too much for me. I got your redemption, Raphael. I appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. I will catch up on Twitch rewards tomorrow. I apologize for being behind on that. Hey, Pat, how would you explain PokeMMO to a friend to convince them to get it? Half my friends don't know what an MMO is and think PokeMMO is just a Pokemon emulator single player. Dude, I need to sit down and think about this because I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at explaining PokeMMO in a short, like, couple of sentences to the average player. Like, when I think about why PokeMMO is so good, I start talking about the economy and, like, how genius the breeding system is. But, like, the average player doesn't care about that. They, the average player, I would guess, cares about... You want to touch all the main topics, all right? PokeMMO is really cool because you can play Pokemon with your friends. You can right-click trade them and see them in the overworld. Like, you have to cover the basics. You got to cover the basics. Like, it's generations 1 through 5. There's the shiny rates is 1 out of 30,000, which sounds very difficult, but there's good systems in place to allow you to hunt them, and it actually creates for a really rewarding shiny hunting system. The economy is, you can like touch basics, like, oh, the economy is solid. There's Pokeyen to earn. There being an economy makes your Pokeyen that much more valuable and treasured by you, which Pokeyen and normal Pokemon doesn't really matter that much. Like, you have to cover the very surface level talking points, and I feel like I'm really bad at that. I feel like I'm really bad at, like, I need to really sit down and try to empathize and think about the more average, typical casual player and understand how to entice people into, like, I think I just start talking about why I love the game, but I need to talk about why you should get into the game, if that makes sense, you know? Is Sir Yaps a lot? 100%. I am king of the yaps. Not wrong. Absolute yapper. Tell them Jumpion? Yeah, if you tell a new player, oh yeah, join because we have Jumpion, they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about, you know? The Dark Souls of Pokemon? A good meme. Yap Patrouski. That's one of the best ways to get someone into a game is just comparing it to other games. Like, that's definitely true. Like, what the fuck is a Jumpion? Google Jumpion PokeMMO. I have a video on it. Yeah, dude, legendary lures are super not worth it, in my opinion. They're just super expensive for the effect is good. They're just super expensive, and yeah, not worth it, in my opinion. Have I found a what yet? Shiny or legendary, Lorna, or what's the question? Johto tomorrow, yeah, bring that back. Johto tomorrow. What's up, Sky Eats? Like the emote. Oh, dude, your Yap? Okay, the Yap emote. Turtwig's actually such a good Pokemon for that. I think for the follow. Edge Maxer, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Hopefully the content's been enjoyable. Emotes, that's a good emote. I've not found Moltres yet, man. I'd be out of this region doing something else if I had. What would I do if I... Actually, that's a good question. What would I be doing if I already found Moltres? I'm not sure. Maybe, like, probably Twitch rewards. 33k encounters and feeling very burnt out. Any suggestions? 33k. This is gonna sound really funny. Hey, Pat, I'm at 33,000 encounters and feeling very burnt out. Any suggestions? Man, okay, 33k. My number one suggestion, it's kind of funny, but my number one suggestion, if you're feeling burnt out in PokeMMO, is watch a movie. Watch a TV show. I know it sounds dumb. Watch anime. Watch something while you're hunting. If you are sitting there shiny hunting and watching your encounters go up, it's almost like waiting for school to end and watching the clock. It's going to feel insufferable, and it's going to hurt, and it's going to suck. But if you distract yourself, if you actually do your schoolwork, I know, mind-blowing concept, or you, like, draw, or if you, like, you know, with PokeMMO, watch a movie, watch anime, watch TV show, watch YouTube, wink, wink, watch your favorite PokeMMO streamer, aka Rumel, like, do something alongside, play Hearthstone, okay, don't actually play Hearthstone, play RuneScape, play a side game, while playing, something to get your mind off of the grind. that's going to cause you the most success, in my opinion. Like, I make the joke about how, like, anime is probably the #1 thing that propelled my RuneScape account, which is very funny. But I strongly believe in that. The #1 piece of advice is just do something else, watch something. Don't use an encounter counter. No, definitely. I don't know how you took that. Was a huge leap and a jump. I don't feel that way. I think the encounter counter helps a fucking shit ton. Don't stare at the encounter counter. That's like saying, oh, instead of don't stare at the clock, just don't use clock. Don't use time. And it's like, well, you kind of fucking need time, bro. I wouldn't go that far to say don't. Now, if not using an encounter counter works for you, hell yeah, more power to you. I think for that's gonna be person dependent. Yeah. Yeah, the encounter counter automatically tracks. That, yeah, it was such a huge benefit. Like, when we finally got an automatic encounter counter, it was so fucking relieving, dude. Yeah, for some, that is true. For some people, I don't want someone to listen to what I just said and then leap and a jump to that, because that's not what I'm saying, you know? Yeah, it's so good, Rocket. That's incredibly lucky and awesome to hear. The shiny Marl is super cool as well, dude. I love shiny Marl. Yeah, that sounds. I wonder who would be doing that, Barrels. What's up, Molyneux? How you doing today, man? Mist, how are you doing, by the way? What's up, dude? For me, as a more casual shunter, I set a goal for each hunt as to how many encounters. For me, as a more casual shunter, I set a goal for each hunt as to how many encounters I'm gonna do before a break or just stopping for the day. Dude, I think that's super based. Being like, hey, I'm gonna do 2,000 encounters today. You know, I'm gonna do 3,000, 5,000. Maybe if you're doing single encounters, like 1,000 or, you know, a couple hundred, right? Setting a goal per day is yeah, super good way to, like, setting short-term goals allows you to feel progress and allows you to feel satisfied when you're not, quote unquote, actually making. It's a way to trick the mind. Any way to trick the mind into keeping going is all you can do in any grinding game, right? Because the mind wants to give up, you know? If you don't have an encounter counter, if you don't use an encounter counter and you wake up and you shiny hunt for 16 hours and you go to bed, you've done nothing. It feels like you've done nothing with your day, you know? You're not actually any closer to a shiny. You haven't gained any encounters. You can't see any quote unquote progress. It feels horrible. Short-term goals are how you trick the mind to keep going, 100%, and how to give you that short-term dopamine and, like, gratification, I guess, to continue. Sometimes more like gym, 1,000,000%. Like, I always compare. Shiny hunting is very comparable to gym and very comparable to RuneScape, for sure. That's fucking awesome, Daddy. Sleep well, Kenji. Watching remote also ups your shiny rate. True and real. 100%. No, I think the advice you gave is literally super good, Bellotto. It doesn't matter if you have 0 shinies. I think that's super based. Yeah, unironically, cats. 100%. 100%. Legendary shunting guide. When is your legendary shunting guide coming out, bro? My legendary shunting guide. Run back and forth. Good luck. What could you even? There's like so little you can do with your control to have a million alt, have at least 30 alt accounts. You know, that's a tough one, dude. Good luck. That is a out of your control situation. It does not. So wait. No, so there is no mobile encounter counter. I think that's the answer to that struggle. Right now there is currently not a single mobile encounter counter that's automated. You can buy like the manual ones, or not buy, but install. Sorry, wonky today. Step 1, yeah, any percent. Thank you and good luck to you, Daniel. I appreciate it. PokeMMO shiny lock, like a Nuzlocke. Get out of here. I'll do a shiny only run, but a shiny Nuzlocke, you got to be insane for that. Is Big Chungus a Pokemon? In Gen 10, he'll release as one. Press WSD and pray. Yeah, based. There is not. That's just, if you're at that horde, it's just one of the annoying things you have to deal with there. Unfortunately, Build a Brick. What are your thoughts on RS3? So I never really played much RS3, but if you liked RS3, I think that's just super based. I'm not one of those people. I think a lot of those people have phased out, which is really finally good to see. I'm not one of those people who like fucking hate on RS3. It seems neat. It has its own player base, its own positives and negatives. If you like RS3, I get it. That's awesome. I'm happy for you. I have like not much of a take on it. I actually used to play a bit of RS3. I used to play a bit because because bonds weren't added to old school for a bit. So what I would do, I would only play old school RuneScape via bonds. I never had any money growing up to buy membership. So what I would do is I would play RuneScape 3 in free to play to get enough gold to buy a bond. I would redeem that bond and then go make as much progress on old school as possible. And then I'd have to log on back on RS3 to try to make enough gold for the next bond. That was like impossible to sustain. It was so fucking hard. True and real, Rumel based. Fuck, that's a great lucky. Wait, that's incredible, Velato. Good luck to you. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Speaking of your lucky encounter in Palworld, congratulations. First things first. Secondly, little Palworld rant. This is a conspiracy theory, okay? I fully admit, because we have no idea. It feels like, from my like 60 or 70 hours in Palworld, it feels like there is a pity system for the shinies. I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong, but it really feels like there is a pity system where like after X amount of hours played, you are more likely to get a lucky. Now, that's not, I don't know, okay? That's not, but like the amount of times I had this happen, not joking, 3 or 4 times. Where, because I lost a bunch, I lost 4 shinies so far. And every single time I lost a shiny, an hour or 2 later of gameplay, I would find another. And I would lose it, and I'd find another. And I would lose it, and I would find another. Until I finally caught one, and then I didn't see another for like 5 to 10 hours. And the amount of, I've had this happen as well, where recently I was, I play Palworld on a server with my girlfriend, right? But I've been too busy to play. But what I would do is I would turn the server on for her. So I'm like in the game. So I would AFK in Palworld for like 10 hours or whatever. 28,000 encounters. That is really cool. I would AFK in the game or whatever, come back 10 hours later, and then like fast travel to one location and immediately find a shiny. And I had that happen twice. Twice. Where I AFK'd for like 10 hours, fast traveled once and found a shiny. Nobody knows. I don't know. This is not logical. This is not an analysis. It feels like there is some sort of time-based pity system in Palworld. Yeah, I don't know. But it's bizarre is what I don't know. I would say. Yeah, I really hope the meta doesn't become AFKing while at work for like 10 hours and then just like hoping to get a like that would be really weird. If it's like AFKing while logged in is like the best way to shiny hunt and then wait 10 hours and then come back, and that would be unfortunate. Dude, I have not, but I really want to. Sing Dio. I really want to play those games. I've heard incredible things, obviously. Never played them. I think I own Arkham Asylum or one of them. Arkham City? I might own both. I'm not sure. Iron Man on RS3, no MTX. Yeah, you don't have to deal with MTX. Just grinding, dude. Fair enough, man. That's awesome. One thing I don't know. I know like of the names. I've heard of like Nex. I used to watch my buddy. I used to watch someone who played RS3 a lot. I used to watch. What's it called? He used to. I don't. What's it? Is it? What's this? I don't know what this boss is called. I used to watch this guy kill this big spider boss all the time. And he'd always talk about, like, it's enraged and stuff. And I don't know what the fuck any of that means, because I just play old school. But he'd always fight the big spider boss, and I'd always watch him. Fuck, I'm so... Bellado, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. Zalra, that's Zalra? No, not an... Get out of here. Spider Boss and RS3. I know old school RuneScape, man. That's not, yeah. I have a maxed main account in old school and a maxed ultimate Iron Man in old school. I know old school. I don't know. Raxor. Yes. Yes. I was thinking Rax. That's like what I think it might be called. Yes. That's what it is. Yes. Sorry. I didn't mean to devalue your lucky. You know, you obviously earned that with the hard work and, you know, some good luck. Congrats to you, dude. I don't know if I'll be doing any more Palworld streams on Patrouski. If I do any more Palworld content, it'll be on RetroPat, whether it's streams or videos. I actually just put out a lucky thing or whatever. And insane. Yeah, I'm very proud and lucky to be. I was the 74th. Not that it's a very impressive number, but I was the 74th Ultimate Iron Man to max in old school RuneScape, and I love it so much, man. It's so good. Lucky sound video, dude. You're too nice to be Rebel. Yeah, dude. I actually really wanted to find a lucky so I could test, because I heard someone either in a YouTube video or like a comment say that they thought it was ambient noise, but it wasn't. It was just sound effect, which is good to know. It's really good to know like what sound type you need to crank up to hear the shinies, you know. Oh, I'm not familiar with. I know Next was released after I stopped playing Busy, so I'm not familiar. Drowsy Swamp Athletics. I was largely inspired by, like, I think when I started my Ultimate Iron Man, as Settled was maxing his before Swamp Athletics, but he created his memer. Yeah, I'm lucky. I was lucky enough to talk to Settled a little bit. He's like the most honest, real, fucking good guy. Like, he's actually just a good guy. He's super awesome. We were in Ultimate Iron Man like competitions and like bingo and stuff together for a little bit. We didn't talk too much. I would never like be like, I'm tight with Settle. We're like friends. Like, I don't really know him like that, but he was always super cool when I had the chance to transfer some words. Randy is super original and just, yeah, that which you gotta respect so much. I always hype up DVS. I think DVS is super underrated. I think DVS is the best gamer I think that I've ever met and had the opportunity to talk to. I've said this on multiple streams before, but if you don't know, DVS is a RuneScape content creator who I believe, if I remember correctly, has a maxed Iron Man, maxed Hardcore Iron Man, maxed Ultimate Iron Man, and I think also a maxed group. That I'm less sure of. I think that was later on. But he was the first person to max every type of Iron Man mode. Like, that many accounts. And on top of that, he was also I could be wrong, so go double check, either a pro or semi-pro PUBG player. I'm pretty sure he like won like the biggest. He won a huge PUBG tournament. He was one of the best PUBG players. He was also a semi-pro to pro Call of Duty Warzone player. And then he also used to hold world records, or either does still hold world records for Call of Duty Zombies. This man is like, the fact that it's just insane. Like, he is like literally one of the best gamers of all time. So underrated. Having that many maxed Iron Man accounts, holding zombie world records, holding 2 different battle royale, like semi-pro to pro. It's just, he's insane. He's so underrated. So underrated. I'll hype up DVS all day. I love RuneScape to death. I like talking about it. I still love old school RuneScape so much. Old school RuneScape is still my favorite game of all time. I love it so much. But I don't play it anymore. I don't have the time for it. It's tough. Like, you need time. You need so much time for old school RuneScape, you know? I don't feel good playing it for like only 2 hours a day or whatever. I feel like I've got to go hard on it. Hard or nothing, you know? This comment, dude, this comment on my secret base guide that came out today is so perfect. Never did I think that I was going to make a secret base, and now I've spent 1 mil Pokeyen on something I'll never use. Thanks, Patrouski. Hey, no worries, man. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted with this guide. That's awesome. That's literally so real. Gamer right there. That's exactly what I'll never use my secret base, pretty much. All right, guys. We got a great YouTube comment here, okay? This guy says, Doug Trio has Arena Trap and Taunt. You know, that was in response to my stream recap. I checked. I could be wrong. I checked yesterday to see if it had access to Taunt, and I did not see it. It's possible I missed it. But it looks like Beef. He does not have Taunt. So that YouTube, this might blow people's mind, right? But a YouTube commenter trying to correct me was wrong. And that is a permaban. See you later, mate. I'm sorry, dude. I have no patience, dude. If someone would perma him, I unironically did. If you try to correct me in my comments and you are wrong, also on something that I literally checked on screen in the stream recap, nothing tilts me more. See you later, mate. That is, I literally browsed. I literally like did this on stream. Like, oh, does it have Taunt? Oh no, no, it doesn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, see you later, mate. Nothing tilts me more than someone who tries to correct me and is just so blatantly wrong on something that they could have just double checked, you know? It's a good meme. It's a good meme. I like it sounds mean and I get it. I always say my stance on bans has changed so much. You know what? Maybe if Diglett learns it, I will unban him. He said Doug Trio, so he would still be wrong. But if Diglett learned it, I will go unban him. It does not. Now, maybe it does in like Generation 9, but I don't know why you wouldn't double check. You cannot transfer information. I would say my stance on bans has changed so dramatically over the last 10 years. I always tell people, like, when I was like 15 and streaming, my stance was I would never ban anybody. I was very like anti-ban because I was like very pro. I was a very pro free speech 15-year-old. Very funny, right? And as I've grown up and as I've evolved, I'm still, free speech is cool, but like, I really like curating my audience and curating my community. If someone displays a blatant amount of stupidity, yes, I would rather ban them from my community because A, it makes it so I don't have to deal with that, and B, it makes it so my viewers don't have to deal with that. Something that really made me take bans more seriously and want to start banning people is that if you have one dumb person in your comments, not only do you have to see that, but your community has to as well. And that's like, if someone in my audience is disrupting others' experience and annoying them, that's not cool. And that can lose viewers and it can lose a comfortable community. Now, I do want you guys to always critique me, and I do want you to always stand against me. That is totally fine, right? But there comes a level of like getting rid of people with obviously bad thought process ends up being better for everybody, and that's something I've totally flipped on that stance. I never 10 years ago I would have never thought that I would have this position, but it was probably one of the best decisions I ever made. And I constantly encourage smaller creators to just aggressively ban people. And if they truly care and they want to get unbanned, just unban aggressively as well, you know? W filtering. Life's too short to like waste time trying to explain things to people who are so far gone or like so far from the base level of understanding. I try my best at times and it depends. Like I like to, yeah, but it's, yeah. And I end up making a lot of mistakes because of this. I end up unbanning a lot of people because of this, which is always, you know, if you ever get banned, always ask me nicely for an unban. If you get banned, you ask me nicely for an unban. There's like a 99.9% chance you'll get unbanned, you know? Yeah, that's what I would think as well, Rumel. There's a reverse of that. There is not Shiny Shuckle. I don't believe so. There might be a forum post somewhere for that Shuckle that has information, but not in game, you know? Yeah, I don't know. It is a, and I understand why it comes off as harsh, and I get it. You know, if you think, even if you disagree, so if you were someone in my community and you said, you know what, Patrouski, I think you're too harsh on bans. That's, yeah, based. I think it's super fair. If you disagree with my position on bans, I think that's totally fine, and I'd be happy to have you in the community. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Now if you were like mean about it and like flamed me in chat every day about it, or like left a bunch of mean comments like protesting it, now that becomes, you know, a problem. But feel free to disagree with whatever I do, just politely and nicely, you know. Why do you like Chuckle so much? I love that question. I made a video. Why do I like bad Pokemon? Patrouski. Let's see what this comes up. Yes, I made a video telling this a long time ago. Why I love bad Pokemon. It only has like 2K views. This was like this video was extremely experimental. I'm really honored you like it, Rumel. This video was extremely experimental and extremely out of the norm for what I normally do. But I put a lot of editing, at least editing effort into it, okay? The editing quality, may not be there, but the editing effort, okay, it is there, okay? The editing effort is, I put a lot of effort into it. I'm terrible at editing, but I liked it. It was a fun one to make. A Tears game for Shining Wars? Dude, nice. What was a new player with less than ready for the event? Ooh. Hey, Pat, my team is gearing up for Shining Wars sometime next month or the month after that. What would you do as a new player with less resources, 15 mil or so less in assets to get ready for the event? This is a great question. It depends on the scoring structure of your event, of your Shiny Wars, okay? But my best guess would be either expert lures, dump all of your money into expert lures if single encountering is like good point return for the, you know, like for us, like that's largely what I bought was expert lures. Expert lures or lepa berries. It really depends on the like weighting of your like your scoring structure, but I would guess dumping all of your money into either lepa berries for hordes or expert lures is your best bet. That'd be my guess. I don't actually know. I know that you end up popping around 15,000 Pokeyen of lures per hour, Muck. I did some math on it when they first came out, but other than that, I'm not sure, man. Yes, I actually own, I think, 2 graded Shuckle cards, which I enjoy. I actually just bought a graded Stunfisk recently, which is cool. I don't collect too many Pokemon cards nowadays. I think I own like 4 graded cards. I don't own too much. But it's a neat thing to maybe get here and there as a little treat, you know. Some people get ice cream. I get ice cream and graded Pokemon cards. True. The longest shunt that I've heard of that, well, the longest versus most encounters is a wildly different answer, which is interesting. All right, sorry, I got distracted for that. Longest shunt versus most encounters. The most encounters that I've seen. Sorry, I had to talk to Casey for a sec. The most encounters that I've seen that I think is legit is somewhere around 360k. I forget who it was, but it was from a player at the time that I trusted, and it did see. And they brought up this data that I'm showing on stream right. Let's see that they brought up that, and it seemed to check out. So I feel like 360k or so is the most that I've seen in terms of encounters. Now the longest shiny hunt that I've seen, it literally might be Park's Charmander. Is Park still in chat? Lowest? Ooh. My Shuckle is one of the lowest I've seen. I haven't really thought about or remembered the lowest. My Shuckle was at 106 encounters. Dude, yeah, the encounter counter is awesome, dude. Yes, it is. What's up, Theo? I was freaking Alpha Pokemon. I would have to sit down and think about it more, JSP. I'm not sure. 310. 310 is very fucking, yeah, very good, very low. I'd have to sit down and think about it more, JSP. Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm not sure, man. Dude, I'm doing solid, Theo. What's up, man? Yeah, dude, good luck to you in your shiny war, Brandon. It's awesome that I think everybody, not obviously not everybody, but like anybody who wants to and can do a shiny wars, dude, they're so fun. Shiny pseudo when? Dude, I would love a shiny pseudo. Like as soon as, yeah, I would love it, man. How long was Park's Charmander? He hasn't gotten it yet. I don't know if Park's in chat. He's like, Park is like 120,000 eggs dry for Charmander. I think that is the longest. In terms of like time put into one shiny hunt, the time there has to be insane. True and real, Tom. Yeah, that's, I think if you're, yeah, being 120,000 dry on eggs is just, yeah. Yeah, someone asked me what's the longest shiny hunt I've ever seen, and I have two big answers. There's two different answers. Driest, like most encounters versus longest. The driest I've ever seen in terms of encounters was around 360k or so that I would trust and believe, and that I think came from a reputable source. They also ended up showing like the data with the drop down menu like this on screen with all the Pokemon to like further prove the numbers, which I did trust. That you'll see people all the time claim things like, oh yeah, I'm like 800k dry, I'm 1 million dry. I've seen people unironically, like non-jokingly, claim that they're like over 1.6 million encounters dry. It's possible, but it's so unlikely. I usually don't trust those people. If they have some sort of extreme proof, maybe, but that seems pretty silly to me. Around 300k dry is the driest you'll usually see someone go. I do believe the person who said, I forget who it was, but it was someone who was like 360k. I would say 360k is the driest that I believe to be legit, but once again, there's no confirming that. But the other answer, the longest shiny hunt that I've ever seen, I believe is Park, who is joined Team Mister today and was in chat for a bit earlier. Park is currently, I believe, he could correct me, I think Park is around 120,000 Charmander eggs dry. Let's put that into perspective, okay? 120,000 eggs dry, okay? So you're 4 times the shiny rate, correct? Yeah, 4 times. Usually, an egg hunt costs around 120 to 150 million Pokeyen and then takes 2,000 to 4,000 hours. So let's take the medium of both of those things. Let's say, you know what? Let's take the low end. We'll say 120 mil times 4 times the rate, by the way. Park has spent around 500 million Pokeyen hunting Charmander. Now, what about the hours? 12,000 hours or so. That might be kind of high. Let's do 2,000. Just in case. 8,000 hours. That I could believe. That makes sense. I know that he has over 10,000 hours or so in game, I believe. Yeah. So this is actually, Park might have 20. He has a lot. He might have 20k hours in game. He has a lot of hours in game. I'll have to ask him when he's next in chat. But he's a mod in game. He's a reputable source. Yeah, that's so in terms of the driest types, like most encounters, around 360k or so would be my guess. In terms of longest shiny hunt, the good old Park Charmander hunt, the egg hunt, boys. That is fucking brutal. Why don't I just buy one? True. So why? You know what a dumb decision. Ugh. We should backseat him and let him know he could just buy one. You know, why would he do that? What would you say the average Ditto box would be worth? It usually depends on the... I have a video coming out semi-soon on how to price check them. It should be pretty easy. Difference between 0 times 21... Okay, wait. Okay, I don't know where... Okay. Can someone explain to me? So I also don't mean to be like... I'm not trying to bully you, dude. I just want to talk about this. Where does the idea of 1 times 31 and 2 times 31 Ditto boxes come from? I have never seen someone buy one of these in my entire life. Does anyone in chat buy 1 times 31 or 2 times 31 Ditto boxes? Because I've never seen it. Ever. What the fuck do I do? Catch it. Good luck to you, Rocky. Spore it and put it to sleep as much as possible to preserve PP. If you have timer balls, that's wait like 11 turns, and that's the best to spam. False swipe spore. Hopefully that helps, man. Good luck to you, dude. Don't use a master ball. It's not worth it. It's better to just let it go, let it die if that's, you know. I don't understand. Yeah. Yeah. No, dude. No, dude. Yeah, once again, I'm not trying to like. The thing is, dude, this is a common thing that I see all the time. I see tons of new players talking about 1x31 and 2x31 Ditto boxes. So like, it frustrates. I need to figure out where that source is coming from because I want to stop. You know, I want noobs or new players to not waste their time. You know, that's why I kind of like. You are totally perfect and fine. It's more so like I want to prevent whatever that information is coming from. I need to like prevent it. Make a video on it. I might, yeah, because like there is no such thing as one times. No one is buying 1x31. No one's buying those. Like, I think new players make them, but no one's buying them. Just sell them on the GTL. It'd be the meme. If maybe a very, very, very few small amount of people are buying to try to breed them up for profit, but like I don't. It's not no. Like not many people are buying them. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I see English players all the time in my chat, like new players talking about them. Booga. Asking for homework? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. But the reason why 1x31, yeah. So the reason why 1x31 Ditto boxes aren't a thing, right? And the reason why I constantly see new players asked about how should I price 1x31 and 2x31 Ditto boxes. These are not a thing. People do not buy these. You are fundamentally misunderstanding why Ditto boxes are a thing. Ditto boxes exist because shiny hunters need a massive amount of Dittos very quickly. And they don't want IVs on. They want the shitty IVs to just like rebreed. They just want to breed as fast as possible. Because when you need 30,000 Dittos and you need to make 30,000 eggs and you need to hatch 30,000 eggs, it takes so long that you cannot sit there fumbling your fingers around with IV bracers and like just worrying about. You just want to breed things as fast as possible and then worry about the IVs later. Yeah, I constantly see people talking about. I see people advertising 1x31 and 2x31 Ditto boxes. Don't get pulled down that rabbit hole. They're not like maybe like one or two people are buying them, but they're not really a thing. Just sell your IV Dittos on the GTL would be my recommendation personally. When's Lunar? I have a video on it, man. If you look up the how to prepare for the Lunar New Year event guide, it's the first sentence in there, man. Let me get the link. For those who have not seen it, there is the link to the how to prepare for the Lunar New Year event. I run out of breath when I stream. I talk so much. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, booga. Yeah, no, and I'm glad you asked it too, dude. And I don't want to feel like I'm attacking you because it's if I come off frustrated, I apologize. I'm frustrated because I really care about, like, I want to stop the spreading of misinformation where, like, I don't know. Maybe it's like an intuitive thing. Maybe just like, it makes sense. Like, intuitively new players just think like boxes are super good. Like, but don't understand why. I just want to do whatever is in my control to try to, yeah. Like, kind of, like, there are maybe some people who, like, want to mass breed like 2x31s who may, but like usually just buying those off the GTL is quicker, better, and more customized, right? There's so few. Yeah. To be fair, yeah, that's a really good, very niche, but a very good example. Yeah. And how long would that box take to sell? Chiz pop, but I like the logic. I like the logic a lot there. That's fair. Oof. Yeah, it's a lot to explain. Dude, it's a good question, Danny. I don't have a great. I mean, maybe, man. If you're like, maybe, that's a. That's a market dependent sort of thing, because it is ridiculous how certain like good IV Dittos get so cheap, or one of certain ones gets so cheap in comparison to like shittos. It is pretty crazy. I have like no experience with Mac Jack, so I'm really sorry. I can't really offer anything there, dude. Apologies. Best yen farm I found is gambling on 1v1 randoms. Hey, Gigabrain. Oh, I see. Okay, yes, that. Okay, that's just a Gigabrain idea. Chiz pop. That makes a lot of sense. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, gamer. That's fucking wild, Barrels. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you understanding that so well, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I really appreciate it, dude. Dude, 3 people just lost in a row. Slots is not nice. Not nice to the chatters. Dude, it's always, yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy how cheap certain good IV like 1x31's Dittos get. Like let's do like, if I look for like 25 plus in these 3 stats and then do like a 31 here. Let's do Ditto. I think I just saw one for 10k. I probably already sold. That makes sense. 50k for that. Let's do 20 plus. That makes, okay. Oh, honestly, it makes sense. Let's do like no other stats. Like just a 31 attack Ditto being like 5k when a shitto is like what, 4k? 4200? Like that's pretty, it is pretty nuts. It is pretty nuts when 1x31 IV Dittos get this cheap. But really what this is, like this is your time to 4,600 for an HP. Every mon needs HP. That's crazy, you know? It's like a 700 Pokeyen difference between a shitto and a 1x31 HP. Dude, that means this is your time to breed. Like when this happens, breed for profit. Breed for profit, breed for profit, breed for, you know, if you spend, let's say you buy a 31 HP Ditto for, this is Bold Nature as well. Let's say we bought this Bold Nature Ditto for, you know, for 4,600. Let's get a Chansey. Let's just buy the, like, yeah. We get a Chansey with 1x31 defense, right? So let's say we spend 7k on the Chansey, 5k on the Ditto. So that's 13k, right? Or let's say, yeah, math 8k plus 5. Yeah, 13k, sure. 13k. Let's get a calculator up to have the physical number representation. 13k. Let's do plus 20k for the braces. How much would a Chansey sell with both these IVs? Okay, to be fair, this is why. Dude, okay, this is a terrible example. Alphas hurt the economy when this happens. Alphas are a worrisome thing to some extent. They really do lower the price of certain IVs of mons pretty drastically. Let's try a different example live. Let's do 31 attack, Ditto. You know, it's 5,500. Let's grab a Gibble. Gibbles aren't being hurt by the alpha market, or shouldn't be. 20k. So we'll do plus 40k. Do the cost of the brace and everything. So 45k is the cost to breed a Gibble with 31 attack and speed. How much do they sell for? 60k. That's like, after listing fee, at least 10 or 12k profit per Gibble. Now, if you pay the extra 5k to make it female, you're looking at 90k here, 72k here. If you roll nature, if you get lucky and get, you know, that's 20k profit after listing fee, maybe. Do Typhlosion. Checking what mons are good to breed for profit is shockingly simple. You just figure out what Dittos are cheap, what things are cheap. Let's do like a 31 speed Cyndaquil. It's honestly more expensive than I expected. 231 special attack Cyndaquil. Okay, 20k. Okay. Which would be the cheaper? 25. Okay, let's do 31 special attack. Right, 20k. So let's do 20k is our initial cost, and then we've got 31 speed Ditto. So plus 7k plus 27k is gonna be the math for the braces. So 47k to make a Cyndaquil that is 2x31 in special attack and speed. and you're not really making any profit there. That makes sense. You know, you have to really check. Quilava is more. Let's check Quilava. Let's see. You should always check the 15K. Oh, that's Tranquil. Quilava 19K. 18K. A little cheaper. A little more margin, but even then, like, you're not really making profit there, it seems. Now, if you roll nature, to be fair, you could technically shiny hunt Cyndaquil for free, or at least break even. And if you roll nature, every like modest nature you roll, you're probably making 50K. Yeah. So that's something to consider, you know? Like, if you take the time, it's gonna be annoying and slow, but if you take the time, you can shiny hunt Cyndaquil for free and to make 50,000 Pokeyen every modest roll. What about mild and rash? Let's check those. Let's see if those mild. Also, you'd sell for 100. You would not sell for this. You'd sell for like 90 to 100K. So is there 3 different rolls? Let's see rash. How many natures are there in total? 32? No, that seems too high. This is kind of cheap, actually. This should also go for around 100K or whatever. So, yeah, 100K. Not 90K or so for like the lesser ones like mild and rash. So let's say that you could technically shiny hunt Cyndaquil for free and then also make 40 to 50K every time you roll one of those 3 natures. And depending on how many natures there are, like, I don't know what the percentage is, but that's like, I don't know how much. I'm curious to see what the profit per hour would be on that. It'd be pretty interesting. It's because of my custom strings can, and I haven't really. I don't care about fixing it. Twin of Natures, thank you, Josh Doe. Thank you. Yeah, you could always like make it more specific as well. Build a brick if you want to like actually try to transfer over a nature, but that's gonna be a different kind of thing. But yes, yeah, it makes sense, Ramel. One thing that worries me about when breeding Pokemon, PvP Pokemon for profit, is what the meta is. I use Black White Smokin', but I don't know how accurate that is. Dude, one of the best resources in PokeMMO is that the meta game is right in your game. If you go to PvP statistics, here's the meta game. You got it. In-game statistics. It's so good. If you want to see what Pokemon are the best right now in doubles, you want to see what items they're running, what natures, their teammates. Unfortunately, you can't check the moves. That's the only sad thing. You know, Scizor is top of OU, right? We got UU. We got NU. Yeah, that data is right in game for you. It is one of the most powerful resources you have. Whether you play PvP, whether you just want to make Pokeyen, whether you want to collect, whatever it may be, like that resource, everybody should check. It's so good, dude. Yes, yeah, EV spread and moves learned would be super beneficial. Yeah, 100% agreed. Red Unity Cape. I'd have to check. No. No, there will not. iPad, is there a chance a Red Unity Cape is going to be available in the gift shop during the New Year event? The price is crazy right now. I'm going to be honest, man. I feel confident saying there is a 0% chance the Red Unity Cape will come back. The reason being is because it is a limited vanity. You can see the top left, it says limited. Usually when that's the case, they never bring that vanity back. It was available for a limited period of time, and that's it. It's gone. It's possible they release like different variants of the Unity Cape. Like there's a, I guess, green and red. Maybe they release a purple one or something. I don't know if I know it's like a callback to traditional Pokemon, but I don't know enough about it. I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, unless this price just drops because demand drops, the supply is not gonna increase. Yeah. What were these, the gift shop item? I'm pretty sure these were the gift shop. These were a gift shop item, weren't they? Which is insane that they're 35, 40 mil. Dude, this actually follows back to what I was saying yesterday in the stream recap. Lunar New Year event has some of the most insane RP items. Like, it's so volatile. Like, they can either tank up or tank down. But this is insane that they're this expensive after 1 year. So all RP items, for those who don't know, all RP items are around 4 mil during an event. That's usually what they cost in RP, right? That I don't think I own any of these. I do not care for the look of these, or at least didn't at the time. But honestly, the green one kind of looks cool to me now. I do not own one, unfortunately. That's wild, dude. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, and you sold it for like 7. That's like, if you bought it for 4, sold for, that's a good investment. That's crazy that who would have thought they would go up to like 40 million a year? That's crazy. That's times 10. Yeah, that is insane. They still look mid. I like the color of the green one. The specific green they chose is pretty cool in my opinion, but that's it. I don't like the design. Their yellow and red color pricing on the GTL is kind of means that things are overpriced, like based on the history of stuff selling, but it's a very loose suggestion. I would say definitely keep an eye out for what RP items get released this year during the Lunar New Year event. That's all I'll say, you know? Go to Route 3! No! I want to hunt here. What the fuck? What's up, dude? You can go to Route 3, though. Good, and I wish you the best of luck. Go to Route 3 is so funny. Gonna pass me soon? Harvest Crown. Yeah, that is so... Yeah. Nobody wants the couch cushion. Okay, once again, the specific green they picked... Well, actually, no, it changed. Why is my vanities are, like, kind of glitching? Okay, speaking of vanities, the crowns are so silly, yeah. Sometimes... Here, let me look through. Sometimes seasonal vanities pop up in the gift shop early. I don't see anything, though. Keep an eye out. If like certain seasonal vanities weave in here, sometimes it means they're early. Newest burger hat. Should I? Burger hat. Dude, one of the dumbest things I've ever done. I cannot believe during Shiny Wars, I bought a PC expansion drive and just had maxed PC boxes. That was one of the dumbest mistakes I've ever made in PokeMMO. That was so insane. I was so fucking tired. Was so desperately trying to get more eggs made. How many hours do you play until the game really starts? In my opinion, I think once you complete all of the regions, like once you finish all 5 storylines, I think the game begins. As an MMO player. Now, as a Pokemon player, I think for a lot of people, just doing the storylines is the game, and there's nothing. That's awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. That's really fun, you know, dude. I was so mentally conked that week. Yeah, it most likely will be, Tom. Most likely. Oh, speaking of. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I have a lot of talking to Casey today. I guess we like each other or something. But muted? I actually was muted. What's up? Yeah, that's a... Dude, nice, Hector. It's a sick buy. Timid as well. Wait, yeah, that's kind of funny. Have, what's up, Fiat? Have, did you do Ho weekly? I do not. I probably should, but I do not. Based? Have Hydreigon? Wait. Wait, I want to check something. Someone just said they bought a Hydreigon 4 times 31, 1 times 31 timid for 400k. How is Hydreigon doing after the... I can't even see it on the first page anymore. They just rebanned Draco Meteor on Hydreigon. Where is it at, fellas? 51, almost 52% win rate, 12.67%. Still doing solid. I mean, pretty similar to where it was. Pretty similar to where it was pre-Draco ban. And then I think once they unbanned it, it rose to like 20% usage. I don't remember the win rate, but it rose like 8 to 10% usage, which is pretty significant, like doubled. Pretty significant with access to Draco. So, but it did end up getting rebanned, which is pretty interesting. Suicune sitting at, wow. That's a higher usage than I would expect, and that high win rate as well. Is Suicune the only legendary right now in OU? Let's see. I guess oh wait, Shaman. I didn't even. Okay, I wouldn't have. Shaman's in OU right now. That's kind of crazy. Shaman, Suicune. Oh, Zapdos. Okay, of course Zapdos. Yeah, of course. Okay, fair. It's kind of neat. How has OU? Wait, speaking of, how's Zapdos? What the? Why would I not check that? The more exciting thing. How's Zapdos doing in OU? 52.6% win rate, very good. 13.5% usage. Timid, lefties, a fair amount of bold. I'm shocked to see some people going to like. I'm shocked to see this many people going to like defensive, bold. I assume this is like defensive, bold, roost, defog. But I'm shocked to see that without 23% Rocky Helmet. Holy shit. Without access to heavy duty boots. I'm kind of surprised to see that, but fair enough, man. Fair enough. Timid does seem to be the most, 55%. That's interesting. Tang Zapdos is really good. I'm shocked to hear that since there's no heavy duty boots. But if it works, it works. It's obviously a different metagame that I'm not, familiar enough with, so that's cool to see. Yeah, I would just guess that. Yeah, just use like I know Tang's like defog roost Zapdos is very much a thing. Like isn't Tang Zapdos like the most played in the normal games? Could be wrong. That's always exciting. R3, nice dude. Bloom fossils are probably expensive right now as well. Yeah, dude, fair. Sanfrot. What ability does Zapdos have? Just pressure. Yeah, gotcha. What's up, Kohi? Dude, my day is solid, man. I'm chilling. I'm chilling today. My day is solid. No complaints. Stream will have to be a little shorter today. I've been live for around 2.5 hours or so. I don't know if I'll be able to be live for too much longer because, yeah, I think so, Tom. Me and Casey are going to a tasting today for our wedding food, which is like really cute and exciting. I'm excited to, dude, imagine being like a fucking expert tier chef and then someone who eats hot dogs with shredded cheese on a tortilla is about to come judge your food. That's fucking, whew, what a time to be alive. I'm excited. Have fun. Yeah, it'll be kind of like a mini lunch / dinner. It'll be a good meme. Are there any legendaries interesting that aren't in the game? I'm not a huge legendary fan, honestly. I've just for whatever reason I've never really cared too much about them. Giratina is my favorite, but yeah, I'm not super pressed over legends. I feel like I'm too hipster. Legendaries are like created and they're meant to be cool, and because of that, I'm like, ugh, don't try to tell me what's cool. Therefore, for me, they're not cool. I'm just very like cringe, very contrarian. That was my mental as a kid going into legendaries. That is so fucking sad, Rebel. I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. That's devastating. That's actually devastating. Yeah, cringe. True. Not wrong. Not wrong. I don't know. I've never been a huge legendary fan. But I get why people are. They're set up to be so special. So when you finally earn them in the games, it's a cool feeling. It makes a lot of sense, I feel like I did, like, I liked the legendary birds in, like, Kanto and stuff, but I feel like it just got out of control so quickly, During the weekends, certain events. Yeah, yes, I actually do usually stream on the weekends during, maybe not during maybe like it depends. Holiday events, it depends on what's going on and what guides I still have to make and stuff. Shiny Wars, I obviously do. Like, the stream schedule is just Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Like, that's pretty solid. To be fair, over the past couple weeks, unfortunately, I've had to like call off a bunch of streams, but that should stop like from this point forward, which is nice. We'll get back on track. Usually Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET, and then weekend streams are optional. Sometimes they happen. There's just no like hard line with them, you know. I think pretty much, probably can for I'm trying to think, like, yeah. I feel like at this point in the main game, there are too many legendaries. They don't seem that rare or special. 100 million%. Like there's a really good chart where it shows like the amount of legendaries per region. It's just so ridiculous. Like all the mythicals and shit. Like, I don't understand why like they they don't feel special at all. Like, it's just so silly. Like Gen 1 already kind of had a lot of legendaries. It was like 5, right? It was Mewtwo, Mew, and the birds. Like 5 is kind of a lot. Like 5 legendaries is probably enough per you know? But then it just became like 10 legendaries per fucking generation or some shit. How many legendary Pokemon per region? Also, the difference between mythical and legendary is annoying and stupid. I'm not a fan of that. Like, it just gets so silly. Why? Yeah, I don't know. Like, dude, this is an insane sentence. And I don't think, yeah, this is an insane sentence, okay? Listen to this. And this does not, I believe this does not include mythicals, because I don't see, Mew is not on the list of Gen 1, okay? Listen to the sentence. As of 9th Pokemon generation, there are a total of 71 legendary Pokemon. 71. How legendary can they really be if there's 71 of them? That is fucking crazy. Yeah, quote unquote special. It's just, that is the most like, and Bidoof tops them all crazy. True. That's the most like Pokemon. Maybe I'm just a boomer. Maybe I'm just old. Like, that's the most like Pokemon thing I've ever seen. They create something that is special, that's quote unquote supposed to be special, and they consistently devalue it and consistently give it out and hand it out more and more as the years go on to try to make as many people feel quote unquote special. But that thing hasn't felt special for the past 5 to 8 years. They did it with legendaries. They did it with shinies. Like, I get it. They're trying to just like they're trying to make all the kids feel special. They're trying to, but it just ruins it. And I feel like everybody's like, I feel like you have to assume the consumer is stupid, you know? That really bothers me. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. That's 71 legends is crazy. Maybe I'm just a grumpy boomer. I don't know. I try to stand up for new generation Pokemon. I actually, like I always say, like I actually really like a lot of the Pokemon designs Gen 6 plus, like Avalugg, Halucha, a lot of like the Gen 9 shit, Tinkaton. I think a lot of the designs are really fucking cool. Yeah, yes, that's just legendaries, not even all the other terms they've made up, like Ultra Beasts, Mythicals, there's like some other shit, like Paradox Mons and fucking the Terraforms and shit. Like, those are a little different, but like, I don't know, man, it's so crazy. Everyone is super normal beat. That's what Pokemon feels like. Like, I feel like Pokemon has so unbelievably followed all of that trail of thought. Most consumers are stupid, sadly. So maybe I'm just too dumb and young and naive. I would argue that most consumers aren't stupid. But what I would argue is that most consumers or most people are guided by emotion, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But I think most people probably live their lives based off of emotional whims in the moment and not any sort of long-term emotional thought process or any sort of long-term emotional. I mean, it's the same reason why, like, Yeah. I think everybody kind of just lives in the moment on a whim, as opposed to thinking about long-term consequences, which is why, like, and this is speaking as someone who is fucking obese, so what the fuck do I know? But it's why obesity is such a huge problem, because, like, it's so easy in the short term to be like, yummy food. But it's way harder in the long term to be like, yeah, I'm gonna, like, not have this dopamine now for long-term health and happiness. I think people in general just live in current time emotional whims a little too much. Yeah, absolutely, Shamo. 1,000,000%, that is 1,000,000% true. Yeah, I mean, dude, fair enough, Joey. Fair enough, dude. I respect and I do appreciate the counter. I don't want everybody in my audience to be like, oh yeah, like, you're so right, Patrouski. Legendaries have become devalued. If you think that they're totally fine, I think that's all. I like the arguments being presented. I think that's super fair. They do almost a solo player and you haven't played every region. They do. Fair enough. Fair enough. Software didn't work. I'm not sure. 100% right. But I like the other elements. Okay. I will be saying, unfortunately, I've only been live for like 2.5 hours today, but I have to go do some wedding planning stuff and stuff like that. So we're gonna end it today, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. I think a short stream recap might also be nice as well. I feel like so many of my stream recaps have been pushing like 40 minutes to an hour. So hopefully this one's around the at least 20 to 30 minute. We have like 5-minute rambles, but hopefully it's the shorter ones. I feel like it's nicer to like split up the time. And, you know, not everybody has all the time to watch all my content. So I appreciate you guys that do watch. Thank you. Like the video if you have enjoyed it. Dislike if you didn't, that's okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos. I upload every single day. I stream on Twitch Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo literally allow me to make content. I could not do this without the amount of fan funding that I get. So it's all thanks to you guys I'm able to do what I do. And I just could not thank you enough. I could sit here all day. So thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you later. Good luck on Shinies. Good luck on Moltres. And just have a good one. Have a fun time playing PokeMMO. Woo! Peace, guys. I'm going to raid someone on Twitch Reno. Let's get a raid going. Let's get a raid up. Spam smiley faces in the raid. That's what I like to do. Because you want to put a smile on their face and make their day. So let's find someone. Who do we got? Okay. I know this is a RuneScape streamer, so if you don't like RuneScape, I get it. But this guy is really fucking entertaining. I think this guy is like actually born to be a streamer. I love this guy. He's wildly entertaining. Even if you don't like RuneScape, he's like actually just a good streamer. This guy's awesome. He's also been streaming for like 10 years. He's awesome. I'll see you guys. Have a great day. Peace, Reno.